I wish I could have some background music as we head into this little live stream. I'm streaming on Facebook. I'm streaming on YouTube. I'm streaming on LinkedIn. And it's a lot of fun. So I'm pulling up my Facebook page now, or the Facebook page, to make sure that it's all live. If you guys haven't done so, the people that are coming in through Facebook, I actually don't know how it works with LinkedIn and YouTube. Let me get rid of that comment again. For Facebook, for me to see, you have to go to streamyard.com/Facebook. And you got to do that for me to see you. So if you're coming on, let me know. Put a comment in the chat. Just let me know where you're coming from. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, if you are on LinkedIn. I haven't streamed to Facebook or to LinkedIn in quite a while. So we're doing that. If you're coming in, say hello. I'm going to share tonight the opportunity that we've got February 11th at the Central Park Performing Arts Center with some amazing folks that we're joining up together to do a concert called Broadway Our Way Love. It's going to be a Valentine's concert. Yes, I know we're not even to Christmas yet, and I know we're not to New Year's yet, but these tickets make the perfect holiday gift. Hanukkah gifts, Christmas gifts, New Year's resolutions. Put out an email today highlighting the cast. A lot of you guys who follow me on Facebook know who that is already. It's two-time Tony winner, two-time Emmy winner Dale Badway, Tony nominee Philip Boykin, who got the Tony nomination for Porgy and Bess, and he's starring with Hugh Jackman in Music Man on Broadway. Myself, and our musical director is none other than John McDaniel, the great John McD, who's a Grammy winner and just incredible award-winning orchestrator and musical director and composer. He was Rosie O'Donnell's musical director for the entire duration of her show. Just an incredible guy. We're so lucky to have him. We're so lucky to have him as our musical director. Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. And what we're doing is we're reprising the show. This is a show that we did right after things started opening up two Augusts ago. And it was Philip and I and Dale, and we did it. We called it Broadway Our Way. And it was a blast. It was a big success. And we decided we wanted to do it again. And Philip got Music Man, so he was inundated with that. So let me get rid of that dude right there. So he was inundated and didn't have the ability to get the time off to come and do the show with us. So once we knew what was happening with his show, because Music Man is closing in January, we were like, okay, we're going. So we created Broadway Our Way Love. It's going to be like a Valentine's tribute, similar to what we did before, but with some other music added in for Valentine's Day. Hello. Thank you, Susan. Great to be here. Thank you for joining us. Christopher, no worries. Hello. You're not late. No worries. I just started it. And thanks for coming in from YouTube. Haven't streamed to YouTube in quite a while. So great to see you. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Was it last night? When was it? No, Thursday night. Thursday night at the Capitol Theater, Debbie Gibson, my dear friend Debbie Gibson, the pop icon. She's touring with her holiday show called Winterlicious. She's touring around the United States. And we happened to be in the same city at the same time. And she asked me to come and be her special guest. So that was a lot of fun. I mean, her tour, her concert is a blast. She sings, her hits, obviously, but then she also goes into some amazing holiday music, both for Christmas and a little bit of a Hanukkah tribute. And it was just a blast to be on stage with her. I met her. I won't go into the backstory, like we have mutual friends in common, but I was going into Beauty and the Beast. And she was coming out of Beauty and the Beast on Broadway. I had done it in LA for many years. And I was going in with Tony Braxton, and she was just finishing up playing Belle. So we crossed over. So we had never actually done Beauty and the Beast together on stage. So last night we did a little like karaoke version of one of the Beauty and the Beast songs, which was really cool to do, and it was a lot of fun. So you can see some of that on the page. Christopher says, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Matthew Broderick in a movie version of The Music Man? I don't know if he was or not. Maybe. I don't know. He might have been. He's done everything. He may have been. I'm trying to think. Susan said, saw you twice at Sardi's. Thanks. We just had our holiday concert. 2008, I launched this holiday concert. I was doing A Tale of Two Cities on Broadway, and it closed. And about 9 shows closed within the same 2 or 3 day period. It was pretty dark time on Broadway, 2008, for shows. because the economy just crashed. And I was trying to figure out what to do, and I love the holidays. So I popped up this holiday concert. We did it at world famous Sardi's. And 15 years later, we're still going. In fact, this past Monday night, I was in New York, did the holiday concert at birdlandjazz.com. And for the first time, we live streamed the concert. It was amazing. We had about 100 people live streaming it from around the world, people who could not physically come to Birdland. I love filling the place. It was sold out. So we had 160 some odd people. It's not a huge venue, 160 people in the venue plus 100 on the live stream. And it was a lot of fun. And we raised money for the Hoag Foundation, which is a cancer research foundation that a good friend of mine was the beneficiary of. She had battled breast cancer twice over the duration of the time that I met her, and then a third time, and she did not make it through that third battle. So the last time I saw her was a year ago, Christmas, when she came to the holiday concert, and she passed the February after that. So December, January, February of last year. So the Hoag Foundation it is a place where they do a lot of research, and they have some programs, some experimental programs for people who can get into them. And she was in one of those programs. So we're donating a large portion of the proceeds to the Hoag Foundation. Dara, you are here. Look at this woman is a warrior right there, folks. A warrior. She is you look up warrior in the dictionary. She is the definition of that. Her own battles. She's like, I don't know. Whenever I think like people like Dara, whenever I think like I'm having a bad day, like I can't make it through, which I actually don't ever think that. I always think that I can make it through. But if I'm having like, I'm not negative. Like I don't think like, I'm going to give up ever. That's not my modus operandi. But everybody gets hit with some things like, oh man, how am I going to get through this day? Or how am I going to get through this issue? I think of people like Dara who have like straightforward, let's go. So great to have you on, and you're a warrior. But we're doing this Broadway Our Way in February. You can go to bowconcert.com, BOW like Broadway Our Way, and you can grab your tickets. It's in Largo, Florida. What better time to come down to Florida than in the middle of February when it's freezing in a lot of other areas. And you'll be able to see, cry for joy because you're powerful. You'll be able to see Philip. You'll be able to see Dale. You'll be able to see John McDaniel and myself. And you'll be able to meet us in the lobby afterwards. And that's why I called it Meet the Cast. I also sent out an email with everybody's bios. So if you're not on the email list, guys, you need to get on the email list so that we can send you. I'm going to see if I can find it. We can send you some cool stuff. Let's see. There it is. I think that's it. I'm going to make sure this is it. Maybe there's another way to do this. There it is. I think so. I think this might be it. Yep. So if you go to jamesbarber.com/newsletter, Jose, what's up, brother, man? Here, let's do this. You can go right there. I put it in the chat. I'm going to make a banner so you guys can see it. Create a banner. There. Add a banner. This is cool. StreamYard's cool, man. It's a really cool freaking program because you can stream to multiple platforms. I need to get a better camera. I need to get some sleep. Look at this. Go to jamesbarber.com/newsletter. I'm going to edit that. Hang on a minute. See if I can edit this puppy. So it's just this. Save and now show. Look at that. I'm an actor and I'm doing technical savvy stuff. 100% agree. Agree on the pushing forward. Is that what you're talking about? I hope so. Look at that. Jose shared it. If you guys want to share this out, we get more people to see it. But yeah, so look at that. I did the wrong thing again. What am I doing? I don't know. Maybe I'm not that technically savvy. But yeah, I'm super. I'm glad I'm resting for a little bit. I have a couple more concerts before the end of the year, but I got a couple of days. My oldest daughter and I went Christmas shopping today, and then we went out for dinner. My wife and my younger daughter are going to see the Nutcracker because one of her clients is in a Nutcracker. My wife, amazing woman. She was a former elite ballerina at American Ballet Theater, and then off to San Francisco Ballet. And then I left San Francisco Ballet to do Broadway shows. And that's where we met in Carousel. And so she still teaches elite ballet. She teaches elite dancers. And she took my youngest to see, I think it's the Nutcracker tonight. Dun, 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 dun. So we had individual family nights and then we're all coming together. So, but I'm glad to be able to spend time, like literally spend time with my family because I travel so much for these concerts. And oftentimes we can't all go together because the kids are in school. My wife is teaching and has clients. So it's good for everybody to be in one spot and share. So I'm going to put this up again so you guys can see it. I know it's scrolling down on the bottom. Broadway Our Way, February 11th. It's going to be a load of fun, guys. It's a blast. Listen, I'm going to read this. You need to make a Christmas CD. Love the red and green and white song. Oh, okay. I'm going to share this. It's a long comment. So thank you, Joyce. It says, you need to make a Christmas CD. Love the red, green, white, and gold song. That needs to be recorded. Today, I made red, green, and white gold bracelets. The first heard the recent streamed Birdland concert. You're a lyricist, and your friend is quite the composer creating that melody. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. So I wrote a song. Called Happy Christmas Day. And I wrote the lyrics to it, and Cal Paccia wrote the music. And I did it many years ago, but I've never recorded it. And I only sing it at my holiday concert. And again, I mentioned that we live stream the holiday concert for the first time in 15 years. And so that's what she was talking about. There are lyrics in the song that says it was red and green, gold and white. So yeah, I've never recorded it. I have one recorded holiday, actually two. I have "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" spoken, recorded to music, and that's out on iTunes, and also "Oh Holy Night" on that same track. So you can get that. Christopher, thank you. Polar Express film. You definitely need to be in the film. What role would I play? What would I do? I love that movie. I love that film. That would be a lot of fun. Yeah. By the way, Josh, who sings "Believe" at the end of Polar Express, I didn't see the live action thing they just did with Beauty and the Beast, but I read that he was doing the Beast somewhere. Was he in that one? I don't know. I didn't see it. So I don't have cable television, believe it or not. I don't know. I never have time to watch it. So I watch some movies and I watch some football. Are you ready for some football? The reason I love doing Broadway shows, at the time, it's changed, is it's the perfect gig because we used to have Monday nights off. So we could watch Monday Night Football. Sunday matinee would end like, I don't know, like if we started at 2 or 3, you'd end. So you'd be able to watch Sunday afternoon football, and then Monday nights were off. So you could watch Monday Night Football. But then things changed and producers got savvy. Cameron McIntosh, particularly, who I adore. Cameron McIntosh, probably the top producer in the history of theater. Les Mis, Phantom, Joseph's Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. I mean, goes on and on and on and on, right? And they looked at how the Broadway shows were going, and there were no shows that were open on Monday nights. It was dark. They call it dark. And so they went, that's interesting. All the people that are in the city on Mondays have no place to go. So they opened Phantom on Monday night, and they took Sundays off. I guess they calculated statistically when the tickets were selling the most. So it sort of changed how things were doing. And then it was like, oh, let's just do the shows when people can come to the shows because they want to keep them up. I could be the conductor or Santa Claus. That'd be funny. Hello, is that how I talk? Tom Hanks for Santa. Yeah, it's a cool film. It's a cool film. Great idea. And I love, see, this is the thing for me. That movie talks about the spirit of Christmas and the spirit of believing, right? Believe. And if you haven't seen it, you should go watch it. It's a pretty cool film. And as we get older, we tend to stop believing in the magic. And it's a metaphor, whether you celebrate Christmas, whether you believe in the Christmas spirit and you're a Christian or not, that to me doesn't matter. What matters is the story and the metaphor. Everybody has their own belief system and their own spiritual beliefs. I'm a very spiritual person. But what I loved about it was the fact that it was trying to teach us that we need to continue that magic into our adult lives. We need to continue the magic of possibility. I truly believe that. I truly believe that as a being. I believe that for other people. And that is my goal. That is my purpose as an artist, is to inspire others to live their best life, to rise up and fulfill their goals and their dreams. And we can have dreams all day long, but unless we take action to get to those dreams, they're just dreams. You're sitting there with this missed opportunity and putting the magic in, believing that you can actually do it because you can. Think about this. When you were little, you kind of wanted to be whatever you wanted to be, right? There were no limits. We had no limits to our imagination to, I want to be an astronaut. I want to be a fireman, whatever we wanted to be, right? A cook, whatever it is. And then somewhere along the line, we sort of dampened that down. A really good friend, I was in an event last night. I'm going to paraphrase what he said, but he said, I was a weird kid. He goes, I grew up, I was a weird kid. Like, good weird. Like he said, I would just like sing. And then he goes, I would lay down face down on the grass with my arms stretched out and my legs stretched out and my face in the ground. And I would pretend like I'm holding the earth, like I'm just holding the earth. And I would make it spin and do all these things, all of that magic that we used to do. And then he said, over time, like he could read at a very young age. And then in the second grade, his teacher took him to the third grade and he had him read in front of the third graders. And the teacher's like, see, this is what you should be able to do. And he said at recess, the third graders came up to him and they knocked a little of the weird out of him. And over time, other things in life started to knock the weird out of him. The weird is the uniqueness, that imagination, that dream, to a point where when he was in his late teens, early 20s, he was completely normal. He was absolutely, completely normal. And you know what he's saying by that? He's, like there was no, I'm going to go and, set the world on fire. I'm going to go in and create my dreams. It was all knocked out of him. And he became solid. And he had this realization and he said, I'm weird again, in the good way. So he can create and he can go out and imagine and inspire others. And so over time in our lives, we tend to get the weird knocked out of us. We tend to get the uniqueness knocked out of us. That thing which makes you, you. Because we're concerned, we're afraid. Somebody says I shouldn't. Somebody judges me, whatever that's going to be. Well, you are you. You are unique. You are weird. Amazingly, amazingly weird. And that's what makes you, you. And my hope for you guys for this holiday season and as we go into the new year is that you find some of that again. You find some of that passion and that power that drove you as a young person in that imagination to create whatever you can create. If you can see it and you can envision it, you can go out and make it happen. There you go. As Optimus Prime once said, Hang on to your dreams. The future is built on dreams. Optimus Prime. It's my Optimus Prime joke. And that's what we're trying to do with Broadway Our Way. When you come to this show, it is a load of fun. Philip and Dale and I are three diametrically opposed individuals, but we are absolutely the same in heart and joy. We each do things differently, but it's crazily the same. And having John McDaniel at the keyboard is going to be unbelievably powerful, and what a joy. We did find out that we cannot, unfortunately, live stream this concert. The facility is owned by the city. And so just the bottom line is they have firewalls to protect things in there, and they cannot connect the live stream. It's just an unfortunate scenario. They've tried to do it before, but because of the parameters of the venue, they're not able to do that. So it is only going to be live in person. I encourage you guys to come. And hey, listen, if you can't make it, if you cannot make the show, but you want to contribute to the show, we did this last time and we're going to do it again. You can actually be an angel contributor. And what that is we have donations set up where you can actually donate tickets to people who otherwise could not come to the show, who would not be able to come to the show. So we're going to release those out. And if you guys want any information on that, I encourage you, please go to here and sign up for that newsletter. Okay. That's it allows me and my team to communicate with you on things that don't get shared on live streams. Like I sent out an email today that had all the photos and bios of Philip and Dale and myself and John McDaniel. Those go to the newsletter, the Insider Access people. So we're going to be sending out some information on these angel donors. And it's really, really wonderful to see, specifically for students who can't afford to come to the show, who may not be able to do it. These angel donors sponsor these tickets to the show. And it's really great to be able to have that. So if you can't make it and you want to share the music with somebody, we're going to have an opportunity for you to do that. Just go to jamesbarber.com/newsletter. You can sign up. You'll be on the list. And when that email goes out, it'll have all the links to do that. And we have advertisers come in. We have sponsors come in. We have all kinds of stuff to make the show pretty super duper. Hey, it's my buddy Dean, Dr. Dean. We went to college together and had a good time of it. Proud of you too, buddy. I mean, look at him. He's got a doctor in front of his name. I was talking to my oldest about going back for my PhD. Dr. Baba. Hello, Dr. Baba. Dr. Baba. Good to see you, buddy. And Dean's coming in on LinkedIn. How about that? I love this. Christopher says, once you think about it, you and the fandom are very creative and weird. You both have open minds and you're both not shy of showing your weird side. Look, here's the thing. It's so funny. Thank you, Christopher. I'm with my mom. God bless her. She passed in 2005. Interesting year following that. So she passed in 2005. But my mom was the kind of person, we'd go through the mall, right? And the next thing you know, she's dancing down past the stores. And she's looking at my sister and she goes, "Come on, children." And we're like, "Oh my God." So of course, I'm goofy. And, I'll start, I'll go in and we went in, my older daughter and I went into a store and it was a clothing store, right? We're looking for Christmas presents, things like that. And the woman's like, "Hey, welcome to the store. And if you have any questions, please ask me. This is 60% off, blah, 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 blah." And on one of the displays is a disco ball, like a giant disco ball from my era, right? It was probably they're big, right? And I was like, "How much is that?" She's like, "Well, that was not for sale." I'm like, "But I want to take the disco ball," right? And she's like, "Dad." I'm like, "Come on, wouldn't it be cool to put in the living room where we can dance with the light?" So that's me. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. But, I tamper it down when when the kids are like, "Dad," I'm like, "Okay." Hey, look who it is. One of the most incredible artists that I have met. Rihanna makes the most unbelievable handcrafted dolls. The doll itself is not handcrafted, but she makes handcrafted clothing for these replica dolls. So she made one of me as Sidney Carton for A Tale of Two Cities, and she just made one for me, which is amazing, as me as the prince in Beauty and the Beast with the costume and everything like that. And unbelievable detailed work, all handmade, beautiful stuff. So anyway, thank you. Yeah, so that's that. Hope you guys are doing well. We're heading into Christmas, and when's the first day of Hanukkah? Because it overlaps Christmas, and I cannot remember what the first day of Hanukkah is. If anybody knows, put it in the comments in the chat. Oh yes, that's there. You also painted the faces and did the hair herself. So like dyed the hair. I mean, it's pretty incredible work. I mean, it's detailed work. So, and really, really pretty. I'm going to put this other banner up so you guys can have it. I know it's scrolling across the bottom. I've never used that ticker thing except for now. I wish I could change the color of it. Maybe I can. I don't know. Maybe I can. Let me see. Nope, can't do it. Anyway, that's the news. That's the news that's fit to print. And I just wanted to come on and say happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and I'll be coming on some more. Hanukkah, there's Dean. I knew Dean would come through. Sunday night, Hanukkah, come. So wait, tomorrow night, light the menorah. Let's have a party. We'll all dance the hora. Gather around the table with, is it like us to eat? And while we are dancing. I was the only house on my block with Christmas lights growing up. We did 9 days of Hanukkahmas. Not kidding you. 1 day of Christmas, and all my friends would come to my house and we'd Christmas presents to my friends. And then the 8 days of Hanukkah, however it fell. So we would have 9 days of gift giving. 9 days. We got more presents that way. You're very welcome. Yeah, Rihanna was at the concert. She was there live. And part of the VIP, we did, as I told you guys earlier on, I do have, I donate money every year to some charity. And I know, look, I got them. You know how many bar mitzvahs I went to? Oh my gosh, it was crazy. And it was just nuts. I have so many. I have the velvet yarmulkes. I got the silk ones. I got them with the names on the inside, you know, Gary Band's bar mitzvah or whatever it was. Yeah, so we do, I donated money this year to the Hoag Foundation, as I said earlier, in honor of my friend Stephanie, who passed of cancer last year. And the Hoag Foundation is a charity, it's not a charity, it's a facility in Los Angeles, Southern California, that develops cancer research. So that was the beneficiary this year. And I do VIP tickets, a limited number of VIP tickets to the holiday concert. And that chunk, sizable portion of the proceeds of those VIP tickets also get donated. We donated all of the proceeds. Well, we haven't gotten them yet because we haven't gotten the final numbers from the live stream. That's going to the Hoag Foundation. A lot of fun. So yeah, so Rihanna was part of that. She's a VIP ticket holder and came, and really great to share it. I think we had, I don't know, I had like 20 this year. I opened it up because there's so many people that wanted to help and do that. So, all right, people, I'm going to leave you. We've been on for 28 minutes and 18 seconds. And Dean says, well, my brother, Merry Christmas to you and your family. You cracked me up. Great seeing you. Hope to see you soon. You too, my friend. I love you lots. Back at you. Happy holidays to you. Happy holidays to everybody. Yeah, and she will, Christopher. He says, as someone who lost a friend, your friend Stephanie will live on in your mind and heart. She absolutely will. She touched so many people. A great woman named Sandra Mora created a fan club. I hate calling it that because I don't consider them fans. I consider them family, like friends and family, right? They support me. I support them. And Stephanie was a big part of that. And so everybody was aware. And in fact, I created T-shirts and hats that said Warrior on them in pink. And the money from those T-shirts and hats went to the Hoag Foundation as well. We did that a couple of years ago. And so a lot of people got the hats and T-shirts. And she touched so many people. And she actually documented her journey, her final journey on Twitter about what she was going through. And it really, really raised awareness for this. I mean, look, everybody's touched by it in some way. Everybody has known somebody. Like my own mother passed of cancer. My father passed of cancer. Many different kinds, but obviously it's devastating. and touches us all. And so, my goal is to raise awareness for that with these things, and hopefully put a dent in this cancer research. We got to find a way to stop it. There's got to be a way. So that's the news. And Broadway Our Way. Broadway is coming February 11th, as you can see on the ticker. You can go to BOW.com, BOWconcert.com. Grab your tickets. Share it out. If you know anybody, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, Phantom Philosopher. Thank you, Christopher. If you know anybody who wants to come to the show, and look, you can buy tickets as gifts for people, even if you're not able to come. Get them as gifts and give them the gift of music, and have them come and join us at this February 11th concert. It's really, really, really going to be a fun time, filled with laughter and just joy. When the three of us get together, it's. I mean, they were my guests at my holiday concert too. And then when you put John McDaniel into the mix as musical director, and our goal is to tour this show. Our goal is to take it around the country, actually around the world, and tour it and just bring joy to people and raise them up and allow people to know that they can have their dreams, because that's what we really want to do. We want to make it all possible. So I wish you guys happy holidays. I'm probably going to hop on beforehand, and look at you. You're awesome, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'll probably hop on before the Christmas actual holiday. I got some rehearsals tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be able to live stream from that, but we'll see. All right, everybody, please share the link, BOWconcert.com. Please share that out to people. You never know who can help in terms of grabbing tickets to come and see the show. Help isn't the right word. Who wants to come and see it? And then get on that email list. I'm going to put this up one more time. If you haven't done so, get on this email list, because I only send out stuff that talks about what I'm doing. And there's a way, if you don't want to be on it, you can just unsubscribe to the email list. But we are going to be sharing the ability to become an angel donor so that you can sponsor tickets to the show for students and people who otherwise could not come to the show, wouldn't be able to come to the show if you're not in the area. So we'll put that out there. But so go subscribe. It's jamesbarber.com/newsletter. And you can share that out too. All right, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. If I miss you, if I don't hop on the live stream before that, happy holidays to everybody. Live your dreams. Go create something. And remember, your destiny's waiting. Go reach it. See you later.